So the day before, I have my cube steaks here. I had them in the freezer, so I had to let them thaw out over the last couple days. They're ready. I'm gonna salt them with my hamburger deluxe and let them sit in the fridge uncovered and salted overnight. And I found that really helps with flavor. It helps with a lot of flavoring with a lot of meat. That's become my procedure for most meat now. So take this out. This stuff, hamburger deluxe, I bought a big one now because I use it on everything. Tastes really good, adds a nice flavor to it. So I put this on, cover it with this because you're gonna put it in. I'm gonna put this in fat. I'm gonna fry it in fat or oil, I should say, not fat, oil. So some of it's gonna come off. It looks like a lot, but most of it's gonna come off. So you have to overcompensate, sort of. So cover this, and 24 hours we'll get going. All right, got my hamburger deluxe all over on both sides. I put them on a cooling rack so that way there's space for air to get underneath and dry both sides. Let it shrink up a little bit. So it's got a very healthy cover of the hamburger deluxe, and it's about 11 o'clock. I'm gonna do these in about 24 hours or so, probably like 25, 26. Gonna leave them open like this and put them in the fridge. Okay, so I'm putting down a little bit of hamburger deluxe in my flour. I like to add a little bit, so I put that down and mix it up. And other than that, everything else is pretty standard. I just put it straight down, the meat straight into the flour, all-purpose white flour. And then I have a dry hand and a wet hand. So my dry hand is my right hand and my wet hand is my left hand in this case. So make sure it gets nice and coated. The next part is egg. Literally just 2 eggs, just mixed up. Nothing crazy, nothing. I don't put anything in it to flavor it or anything like that. Just with my wet hand, which my left hand, like I said, just make sure it gets nice and covered. You'd think it would just get covered right away, but it doesn't sometimes. You gotta have to push it down a little bit and make sure. But as long as it's fully covered, and then move on to my last part, which is panko. You can use all different types of breading, and it doesn't really matter, I don't think. But I think panko, in my case, just adds a nice flavor to it and works really well, and it's really easy to work with. Okay, I got a regular one, and then I got these are my chicken fried steaks. So oil is heating up now, and probably about 5 minutes we'll get started. All right, first one's in. Give it about 5 minutes like this, and then I'll give it a flip. All right, flipped it. Looks really good and it smells amazing, so I'm on the right track. I've got about 5 more minutes and this one's done. All right, it's done. It tastes really nice. It looks like it's cooked the right way. The texture is really nice. All of this breading is staying on really well. This is my dinner and I'm gonna eat.